Hello, welcome to our team project for Masters of Science in Computer Engineering, Fall 2020. Our company is Antibiotic, and our team members are, we have Kenneth Chen as our CTO, Christine Ingram as our IoT lead, Ramsin Kabashian as our test lead, and Veena Madden as the project manager. Under the guidance of Professor Kai Liu as our team advisor, we developed our product. The area of research was in healthcare IoT, which has potential to truly change the way we provide continuum of care to the patient population and help them manage chronic and critical disease. Did you know there will be 500 billion devices online by 2025, and the IoT healthcare market is projected to reach up to $534.3 billion by 2025. With all these connected devices communicating with each other, there will lead to be many attack surfaces, which will lead to unseen security and privacy issues and vulnerability that will cause malicious attacks, including waterhole, ransomware, eavesdropping, and others exploit. In this pandemic, there's been a paper released on basically security concerns in the ecosystem of IoT healthcare. The paper is IOMT amid COVID-19 pandemic. In that, they looked at the overall ecosystem and the components of the ecosystem. Security was a very important part of that ecosystem. In our product, we basically focused on the overall ecosystem of authentication and authorization. Let's talk about some of the possible attacks that could happen in a medical IoT healthcare system. Possible attacks can be a Bluetooth, let's say I have a Bluetooth device, a Bluetooth low energy spoofing attack that could happen, an unauthenticated access attack to your data, a DDoS attack, denying service to get to obtain the data, a ransomware attack, which is pretty popular. As you can see, the ecosystem allows for collecting data, sending it up to the cloud, having it accessible through your computer, as well as having it available for your medical provider to access for your evaluating your health and maybe enabling events that are necessary. But with all these attacks, what are the considerations of the requirements that we must have? And then design an application or a system that allows to protect the systems that are there. Let's look at also patient concern. Are you concerned about your security of your healthcare data, your private healthcare data, PHI? Considering all these in mind, we have a solution. Our antibiotic team proposed a solution application that offers a solution that provides secure authentication and authorization ecosystem, access and share your data securely with your healthcare provider. Technology components of our product are Bluetooth Low Energy, Android mobile application or Android SDK, Auth0 for a single sign-on, authentication and monitoring, Retrofit 2 HTTP API for our middle layer, communicate our backend and our storage, which is the AWS serverless cloud backend. Here's our architecture that we basically designed. We have a peripheral device that talks to a central device through the BLE pairing. Now, BLE pairing offers a key exchange between two devices to first pair with a unique user ID, application ID and a user ID, which confirms that the device has been registered with the application and it's a unique ID for that device. Uses AES-CCM encryption to assure that the key has been exchanged and only that device is able to communicate now up to the central or the application that is hosted on. Secondly, we use Retrofit 2 HTTP to connect with our serverless backend. Retrofit itself is a high performance API, but used solely, it's not that secure, but used with a token based authentication, it's highly secure and recommended. Our backend was basically AWS offering its own identity and access management authentication authorization. So we transferred that risk to AWS and use the AWS Identity Access Management System to access the backend and allow only access to individuals that have been authorized. I think the key differentiator here that we created is ability for a single sign-on authentication application, which is Auth0, which manages and monitors all your access and authorization so that it is a single place to monitor who has accessed to the backend and also on the AWS platform as well, allowing CloudWatch to monitor who has access to the backend. So only authorized healthcare providers and users of the application are allowed to store information in the backend and as well as access it. On the application itself, we've designed an application that authenticates the user and allows them to view their heart rate as well as their personal data. as age and gender. You will see this in the demo. Our application is basically is easily adoptable, offers single sign-on through central authentication engine, ability to create profiles for an individual, and obtain their historical data. Antibiotic. Next, let's talk about our future roadmap. In future, the Antibiotic team will be looking at data encryption offering for HIPAA compliance, blockchain authentication for pairing BLE devices, as well as authentication ledgers application. Thank you. Come see our demo next. Kenneth Chen will be presenting the demo.